All right, so we're in the podcast. We're talking
Yeah.
articles. Hello. We're not going to say the date. We never said the date. What am I talking about? All right.
Well, if you must
Mostly-
know, it's January 19th.
Oh,
the
great,
day
man.
after.
Way to timestamp this. I may not release it today.
Who knows? Today is. But yesterday was Martin Luther King's Day.
That definitely timestamps it. Whatever. Yeah, it's true. We're one day away from... This is the last day that we will ever have Trump in office. Now, what are we going to talk about?
Oh, and it's 2 days from my birthday.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I opened the Magic Tree House books because I really wanted to see and feel and smell them because it's just so nostalgic.
It is nostalgic. I bet it's nostalgic as fuck. We
Yeah.
had tons of those when we were younger.
I know.
I remember the ones we had read the most were the Ninja one and
the Greek.
the Greek one, yeah. But we had a bunch of them.
Those come after the list in the book. Because they're in the book.
There's a list of them, right?
Yeah, there's 27
Maybe we
listed.
were far into the... My God.
Yeah, we were.
You know what's interesting? Lily read them in elementary, but didn't read the ones that we had at the house.
That's interesting.
I know, right? She read them at school more than at home. Very interesting. Also, when she had Mom read books to her, which I'm surprised Mom never did for us. I guess we never really asked for her to read books to us.
But kids shouldn't have to ask.
No, I know. It's weird.
Because
Whatever.
you know what? I'm like, with that set of books, that's going to start my collection again.
Oh, yeah. They got, like, all the way through, like, the 24 or whatever, up to 24 at the Copperfields right now.
Yeah?
In that type of set, yeah. Not,
damn.
like, all at once, just, like, in little sets of 4 like that.
Yeah.
So you can collect them.
Oh, dude,
That's how I saw that one. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm getting the first, like, 4 for me and Jacob. I also got him, because I thought Jacob grew up with Bones just as much as I had.
You mean the bone? Because when you
Sorry,
say
yeah,
bones,
people think the TV show, which is, like,
a crime show.
a crime show.
Which is awesome. You know,
Bones?
I kind of like that their
Well,
relationship.
We're a comic. No. We're just like a media podcast, I guess. We're all about all kinds of media.
Yeah.
But I mostly want to focus on graphic novels. So when we talk about Bones, and just say Bones, it's the graphic novel.
Well, does it
series.
have an S at the end?
Bone?
Yeah.
I guess it's just Bone. I don't know. Bones. Maybe that's the difference between the two IPs.
The Bone series?
Look, the Bone graphic novel
There we go.
series is amazing.
You know what? We won't talk about the
Oh, I made a joke with Lily. I said, "You know who this is?" She said, "No." And I said, "Really? It's the Odd Ones Out." And I made a joke saying, "Should I tweet it? Should I take a picture of this and say,
You
dude,
stole his look.
no, not that. I should say, dude, I love your comic series," and just take a picture of it and show this, like, cause dude, this comic series has like blood, sex, and violence in it.
Well, it doesn't really reflect his life now, does it?
Not as much as we think. I don't know. Like, dude, I hate the Odd Ones Out right now. Not just because of the Daft Penis stuff. You know what's interesting? Me and you started, like, really riffing on James before the Daft Penis stuff.
Wait, what?
Daft Pina is a guy who criticizes YouTubers and such, right? And he's not that great. Honestly, he's not that great at it because he does create a lot of biases in his analysis and stuff like that. And he tries to come up with these theories in the middle of his discussion. It's like game theory, honestly, like where he stretches it so hard sometimes.
Wait, but it doesn't. Whenever you talk about Daft Pina, it's usually with the Storytime animators.
Yeah, that's who he mostly criticizes. That's what I'm saying is he's like in his presentation.
Even
and
though
his
he doesn't.
his presentation, I mean, like, the delivery and stuff is totally different. But the idea of like what happens in his discussion and stuff kind of is similar. So it's hard to explain. Like, you know how game theory MatPat like stretches really hard for some ideas to like you have to like just accept a certain thing that he says is like as a part of something, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Like he really stretches, say, like, if this happened, then this, and then this, and it's like, wait a minute, no, what? Back up, and it's kind of like that, where it's like one of the things that I knew was wrong for why, like there's one thing discussed in his video of James and stuff, and the odd ones out, about a multi-animator project, that was taken down, and it was taken down for a different reason than what he claimed. It was so weird, like as if there was beef and stuff, and I was like, and I even paused it and turned to Lily, who was watching with me, and I said, that's not why he did that. Like, and then I played the rest of it because I was like, I know the truth on that. That's dumb, Daft Peanut. I'm gonna hear the rest of your argument, but whatever. And there were some things that were enlightened to me, such as, like, I knew there were kind of like, oh, shut the hell up, phone. I knew there were kind of those things to, like, I don't know, like towards his old comics, I don't know, the racist aspect. I'm not saying that he is racist. I'm saying that because of the racist undertones in his comics in the past, I kind of felt like, okay, you better watch out what you're saying now. Like, and he kind of has, honestly.
Okay.
Which is also why he was cleaning up his act and getting rid of those old things that, like, did promote that kind of weird behavior of his, and he kind of watched his image a little more. But now that they've been enlightened, and especially all that was dug up, I thought, oh, that's interesting. That's new to something. Like, that was stuff I didn't even know about, but I still disliked James for many other reasons. Like, because of his cocky attitude and his hypocritical nature, and also the fact that his attitude then towards other YouTubers, like, he hardly collaborated beyond doing the videos, and he acted like he was doing so much hard work when he is like having like I don't want to say freelancing out, like, but hired other people to animate for him now. Like, what? It's hard to coordinate. I like, honestly, in my opinion, coordinating people is like an easier part of a leadership job. But that's me, right? I'm okay with leading, but I don't know. Maybe James is just not that great at it, or it's difficult. But I don't know what other aspects of his life could be difficult right now, beyond like living his life. Because then that's how you write your scripts. You just kind of write a diary, and then you say what you want to say to the world, right?
You know what? That is actually a good idea to tell, like, nowadays, like, story time animators nowadays, like, because I can kind of see how James, he's only 20, like, he's about as old as you and I.
Yeah,
like, he's in his 20s, so I can see it easily being hard to come up, or like, he told all of his life stories already now.
Yeah, and he made jokes about that before, like, I think I'm running out of stories to tell, and it's like, yeah, you are, starting so young and stuff. Like, just live life and do other things, and that's why I think that's
why I like Dominic's.
More. Yeah, like, he has more time spent between his videos to live his life.
Yeah, and he's also I heard that he's helping run that cafe, and
yeah. And there's lots of other things going on in his life that is just also not fully or always explained in his videos, mostly to keep his some of his life private, of course, but also, like, much like Jaden, he has gone into the realm of, like, ideas, talking about ideas and random stuff, rather than just, and concepts, rather than just.
Yeah, he changed up where it was like, you know what? I'm going to start talking with my friends about some wacky ideas. I'm going to animate those.
Sober hypotheticals or something like that?
I love hypotheticals.
So, imagine you're on a train, but a dinosaur is the one driving the train.
That's very interesting.
But the dinosaur isn't a velociraptor, so he's stuck inside the control cart.
What kind of dinosaur is he if he's not a velociraptor? Whatever.
It's a stegosaurus. Long neck. He sees ahead of the car. What do you do? What do you do if a gang of those little raptor guys? What are they called? They have a name.
Well, the smaller ones are called. The smaller ones are called for velociraptors. I can't talk.
Even if he was driving the train, would you rather trust a Velociraptor driving the train, or would you rather trust a Stegosaurus?
Uh,
I'd say a Stegosaurus, because he'd be able to see ahead. And if he can't control anything, he'd be able to tell his partner down there who can control something, like, his co-pilot. Are there co-pilots on trains?
co-conductors. I don't know. But anyways,
Listen, James got a little too greedy with like telling every story of his life, and now he's got
Jaden. You know what? Jaden came out with that music video, and then he
came out with that music video,
which was odd.
I mean, it was Boy in a Band's idea, okay, like for the coming to both of them, because he wanted to work with both of them.
All right, I can see.
But it sounds like it still was a bit like, why just those two? Why didn't you do Domix, who
Something
is
else.
known
YT
for...
came out with his own music video without Boy in a Band, and I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, Something Else YT is great. He's moving more into music anyways.
You know what? Awesome. Good for him.
Yeah. There was also that thing with potential beef between the two of them because of weird tweets. Like, I don't know.
James and
Adam? James and Adam, yeah.
I don't see them having beef.
It kind of did make sense in my eyes a little bit. Like, it was enlightening a little. Like, here's the thing. It fit there, but it wasn't the right puzzle piece. It's like getting the right shape, but you realize the colors don't match, the lines aren't lining up, and everything. It just looks like a mosaic. Weird-ass, like, a Picasso painting, like, when you put it together that way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, that's how it felt. Jake, you know what I would love to do?
What?
I would love to take, like, a few different puzzle sets and make it a game where... Because you know what's difficult about puzzles is finding the right piece, right? But imagine finding the right piece and shape, but to the right puzzle. So you mash a few puzzles together in a giant pile.
Some people have done that.
Oh, my God.
If it's from the same puzzle company...
Most likely they could, like, fit, right?
Yes, and I've seen...
Some
horse
awesome
slash
it's weird. I would love to do that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just getting weird ideas in the middle of our conversation, but to me it fit like that type of puzzle piece where it was made by the same company, but the colors didn't match, the art style was off, all that stuff. It was like, I don't know, like it fit in the narrative things, but it also was
James's animation
forced a bit. Huh?
Like
James's animation?
It's changed so much because he now does fingers.
Oh, yeah, the hand thing. I hate that. I think it's because he studied someone on the team storyboarding studied hands, and then really want to show it off or something.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
can see
freaking me out. Ugh.
I don't like it.
What I want is like either the mitten hand or if the fingers are there, they're not as detailed as like
that.
Ugh. I mean, that's part of the joke, I guess, is he's a really it's part of the joke sometimes, I guess, but it still freaks me out. I don't know. I would like it. Here's the thing. Already for like over a year, me and you were slowly coming to the realization that James is being narcissistic, like D-bag and stuff, right? And we were telling Lily, and she like slowly is coming to terms with like the realization and truth of it. But it took a while, like, tell it, because she would ask us all the time, especially me, like, so what's wrong with James? And I said, his attitude, cockiness, lack of cooperation, and who he has collabed with are not that great of people. I get that he's collabed with a lot of people, and they all may turn out bad in some way in the future, and those collabs can look bad on him in the future.
But there are
certain people that it really went downhill. Yeah. Like, Jake, do you remember watching... I don't even want to say his name.
You don't even have to mention it to me, and I already know who you're talking about.
We're looking at each other, we're just like... that name. It carries weight. It's like the Voldemort or Donald Trump of this household.
Because he has things under his belt that we grew up with.
And it's very unfortunate. You know what? Just to clear things up, anybody who doesn't know, we're talking about Butch Hartman. Okay, I shiver at saying the name because I don't even really want to give him recognition over this shit. But honestly, he has to. He has to be held accountable for the weird and disgusting business behavior he's done. And one of them was working with James. And I get that James was just trying to work with someone who he thought he'd have a rare chance to work with. And I get that.
And
but
I'm guessing Butch also
showed
saw an opportunity
to work with someone who had a high subscriber count and a viewership that he may not have tapped into yet. And boom.
But you know what? James and him share the same audience. I'm sorry.
They kind of do. Especially now.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. I really don't understand how... Here's the thing. I don't understand how Butch Hartman has a big of an audience as he does with the children that... Because what's supposed to be... Here's where the logic kind of falls apart in my eyes for Butch Hartman having an audience as he does is he made like 20-something's childhoods like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And now those 20-somethings are older, grown up. They have now, like throughout their life, moved past that because those things have ended.
Yeah.
Or at least we hoped, like with the Fairly Odd Parents ending not that long ago. But, okay, either way, right, Danny Phantom, his highest acclaimed show, ended a long time ago, making the childhood of those 20-somethings. Now, those 20-somethings look at Butch and see his behavior, and they follow him for a little bit, they indulge on his stuff, and then suddenly we start to see his crap, right? But then in the meantime, somehow kids who have never seen Danny Phantom and stuff start to like him, start to do these things, because they're concepts that those kids, like, they didn't have a solid and understanding of the content, right? So they're following him. But that's where the logic ends. Like, that's where the logic for, like, the 20-somethings are, like, him constantly saying, I made your childhood, and it's like, you didn't make this audience's childhood. You're wrong there, because now you're only now making their childhood. And you keep saying that. They're going to grow up and then look back on it and see this stuff was not good because you kept saying you made our childhood then when
do you want to know who really made Danny Phantom good? The writers.
Yeah, and Steven Silver's art direction.
Like,
well, here's the thing, actually. I think Butch Hartman was more of the art director and not the drawer. He didn't draw all those things.
Yeah, he didn't.
Steven Silver is awesome, dude. He has a YouTube channel. He's been going on for like over 12 years. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. You've been going since 2008.
Who was the main director of Danny Phantom?
I think someone else, not Butch. Yeah, I don't know.
It has to be someone else. Because
there's no way. Like, okay, here's the thing. Butch, I will agree on this. Butch has great concepts and ideas, right? He's an idea guy, but he is not. He's not good at the
series directed by. So from 2000, like 34 episodes, 2004 to 2007 was Butch Hartman. 25 episodes, 2004 to 2007 was Wincat Alicia. Julia Murphy. 10 episodes, about a year. Gary Conrad, 10 episodes.
Okay, Jake, we'll have to look at most of those episodes. We'll have to look at here's the thing. I don't know. Here's the thing. Maybe he's like a Shyamalan. Maybe he's a lot like a Shyamalan, where he was good in the beginning. I mean, great in the beginning. Amazing. Someone who knew what they were doing. Had a vision for something, and then suddenly went downhill because they lost sight of what actually made them drive their passion. Because now he's just milking his own franchise. It's so dumb. So dumb.
Just like J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. Let go of Harry Potter. Make a world in Harry Potter. Like, use the world of Harry Potter with its rules and everything, right?
Yeah.
Its lore and rules and everything like that.
That would make it a lot better of
That's what a lot
series.
of people have done. That's what a lot of people have done by using the Hogwarts grounds as a place for them to start their story of like, oh, going to Hogwarts, the former place of blah, 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 a very famous school, but also a very dangerous school. Its reputation for good and bad wizards coming out of it has made a huge scale to balance way of judgment for the parents. And so the population of the school may be lower, but the kids are just as exceptional as ever to come in and be accepted and everything like that. And it's like, okay, great. That sounds like an amazing thing. I believe that's a fucking synopsis of a story on some sort of fan fiction page, somewhere.
I would love to just see someone else's perspective in Harry's year and just reacting to, oh yeah, did you hear the exams are canceled? And it's like, what? I studied nothing.
All night. It's like, or a kid that's getting great grades and everything, not in Harry's class, but seeing him in a distance in like Hufflepuff or something, and he's like,
I better stay away from him.
Why does he gotta ruin everything?
Yeah, I just want a different perspective.
Yeah, just have it, like, even if it's... Here's the thing. She likes the time-traveling thing enough to try and use it again for the Cursed Child, and it's dumb. But just like Butch Hartman, J.K. Rowling, James is kind of being a fan of his own work, to say. Like, he may, like, storyboard and draw the things, I don't know. Like, maybe he puts in more work to the animations than I think, but... I don't know. Like, he's kind of doing what all TV shows do with, like, oh, the writing is subpar because we put all the money into the drawings. Like, so the stories are kind of
Yeah, like Family Guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Family Guy's got a huge budget for the animation to look smooth and great and solid.
But now the storylines
now all the stories fucking suck.
Yeah.
All the jokes are, like, really subpar. And
they hit really low.
Yeah, and it's so dumb.
Scraping the barrel.
Scraping the concrete under the barrel because they scraped away the bottom and they're just picking up dirt. Crap. Like real old shit. Real low the low.
Damn, they really had to put a shotgun in that barrel?
I fucking god. Or you mean the shotgun barrel?
Barrel within the barrel?
A barrel within the barrel. I don't know where we're going with that.
I don't know. Anyways.
But James had a lot of things that I disliked before the Daft Peanut video. And the Daft Peanut video kind of enlightened me on some racist aspects of him that I did not know about. And did not really focus on or think were all that bad before if I did notice it. Which was interesting. But now also, there are plenty of things, when it came to the collaborations with Butch Hartman, like the collaboration, the one, as I know of. Here's the other thing. I know Butch was mostly reaching out to James, possibly to try and get him to do a TV show on his stupid Oaxis network, or whatever, and get his audience to come in and do stuff. You know what? I would love it if Butch gave me the time and resources for creating an animation and putting on his stupid Christian network stuff.
But is your stuff going to be Christian friendly?
Honestly, no, because mine revolves around wizards and magic.
But so does the Bible.
I know, right?
It's so crazy.
You know what's so weird? A lot of D&D and wizard stuff, like, comes from inspirations of Bibles and religions.
Unicorns are in the Bible.
Yeah, they are in the Bible, and it's very fucking
I don't
interesting.
see why parents are like,
no unicorns, that's mystical magic shit. And it's like, but Mom, the only reason I got it is because I got it off Christian.com.
It's like, what?
What?
It's like, yeah, do you not study the Bible that hard? It's Jesus.
Is Jesus.net a thing?
I don't. Of course you have to go.
I got it. Because I just thought about it. How you spell Jesus again?
E-S-U-S.
Okay, it is how I thought.
Because it has sus in the name.
Oh, you're right.
Remember that joke that I
Yes,
made?
you are right. I just gotta remember that. G sus.
Among
G,
Us.
he's sus. J, he's sus.
He was voted off the earth for your sins.
He asked what? It's just the first thing I start to put. I put dot, and then it's .com.
But Sean,
.net,
there's also
birthday.
Sean, if there's a Christian dating site, I think there's Jesus.com.
Look, whyjesus.com. Hold on, whyjesus.com. Let's open this. Hopefully, it won't give me a virus.
No, it looks like it's secured.
Christian secured. Christian secured.
Who is the real Jesus? Discover the evidence and discover for yourself.
God? What the fuck? Did Jesus rise from the dead?
Is Jesus relevant today?
A
Da Vinci conspiracy?
What the fuck?
Has science discovered God? Did Jesus claim to be God? That's my question too. Did he ever?
Was Jesus a real person? Yes, Jesus was a real person. We actually looked at his grave, scanned the thing, and there was a body in there. And we scanned the face, and he looked like an average Joe, dude. He didn't look like this beautiful bearded man.
He looked like a regular Arabic.
He looked like what some people would describe a Mexican today, honestly.
Hey, that's my cousin. I bet.
Oh!
Jorge. I don't know.
Jorge!
I'll stop.
I thought you would say Jose. But no, Jorge. Jorge is so much better. Oh, Jorge! Oh my god, that'd be great.
They killed the wrong man.
Oh shit! No, that's how they got away. It's like the turtle thing. It was just a family member then.
He couldn't get out.
He quit. No, but when they looked in, the body was gone.
But wait, how is there a body then? If
Listen, dude.
wait, you're saying there was a body or there is a body there?
Where he was buried for his final time. Like, which is weird to say for any kind of person.
Oh, what?
You know, he was buried like 3-4 times. No, but when he was buried for the second time, because the first time he was just in a crypt. Like, he was given a crypt.
Yeah, and
he was left there. But then
I
they
thought
checked
they put
on
a
the body.
stone.
They put a stone in front of the wall. Sorry, in front of the door.
They were gonna leave him there. They were gonna make him starve.
To starve? I thought he died. He died on the cross. That's the point.
Yeah, but wait.
He's put in the crypt. They left it like literally
for 3 days.
No. They left it for 1 day. They looked inside. He was gone. Then they came out. They're waiting. He's gone for like. Oh no! You're right. He was dead body there for 3 days. Then on the third day, they looked inside to make sure that the body was still there. And then they were like, "Oh shit, it's gone." And then he's walking down the street going, "Yes, my children. Yes, I have risen from the dead," with marks on his hands and feet. And he's walking down the street, meet everybody that you meet. As an original point of view.
He drops dead in the middle of the square.
Oh fuck, man. He was walking with his dog, you know. You know, like, okay.
I have so many questions then. I have so many questions for Christians.
Okay. Did you know that like a lot of historians who like know the Hebrew law system and stuff, they say that the trial would not have happened in the way that the Bible describes, because trials do not happen at night. He was trialed at night, and then they were starting to punish him by the morning. They would have done the trial in the morning, and he would have been punished by like near the end of the day.
So, did Christians just reverse it?
It sounds like it, but there's so many things with Jesus that are fucked up.
Like they made him carry his own cross.
I love one of the stories. I always tell this one because it's so funny. Is a guy needs to get to shore or something. They're on a boat. He's like, Jesus, I need to get to shore. Help me get there. And he's like, if you just jump on the water, bruh, and believe in me, you'll be able to walk on water. And he's like, hell yeah. He prays to God, believes in Jesus, jumps off the boat, jumps on it like solid ground. He starts running out to shore. Halfway, he starts to doubt Jesus. When you're walking on water, dude. He falls in the water and drowns. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Like, he can't swim, so he says to Jesus, Jesus, help me. I need to get to shore. It's right there, and I need to get to shore. Please have God help me. I can't swim. And he's like, listen, dude, jump on the water and you'll walk on it like me. I'll give you my power of walking on water, but you gotta believe in me. Okay. Jumps off, runs halfway. He doesn't believe in him, and then fucking drowns. And he never makes it. And then people turn to Jesus and go, what the hell, man? And he goes, I don't know, he just didn't believe. I think it's so dumb. I think that's one of the better stories of him. It's great.
It's like, aren't you going to do anything, Jesus? And it's like, hey, I told him to
I told him to believe. I told him what to do.
He just didn't believe me.
He made it halfway. I don't know why he doesn't just start going, wait a minute. Like, this is Jesus doing, and then that's how you believe, and then you float on it, and he's like, oh, God, yes. Okay. Whew. And then he runs back. Like, why wouldn't he just, like, go, now that I started to doubt Jesus, I definitely can't doubt Jesus, because now that I started to doubt Jesus, I fell. So that's the proof that I shouldn't have to doubt Jesus now. So it's really weird.
Wait, I want more.
But he drowned probably before he had that thought of, like, wait a minute, Jesus, he was right. I made it, like, halfway. So funny.
I don't know. I wonder if that's the true story.
Obviously not. It's just one of my favorite stories.
I know.
That someone told once, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely keeping that in this. I almost said the snake bait. That'd be the weirdest thing. That would be the weirdest thing. No, but, like, I didn't mean that. I mean, I'm keeping that in the deep vault. Like, I don't remember where it came from, but that's cool enough to put on the wall. You know? The wall of my brain. Excuse me, jeez. Jesus. Excuse me. Oh yeah, season 2. But I need a whatever it's called. Can I watch on Verve? Here, let's go to Verve real quick. VRV. Sorry, we're talking about something that visually happened in front of us. It's Dr. Stone season 2 should be starting now. Dr. Stone.
So you want to hear the second paragraph that I posted after that first one?
What? No results. Oh, am I not signed in? Oh no, I am signed in. Why?
Is there a space?
I guess there's a space, Doctor. There it is. Wait a minute. Why do you have a? But there's a dot. Wait a minute.
It's just like Disney Plus, and it's weird quirks.
Oh, you had to put the word plus?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's weird. It's just like Disney, like Verve is just kind of acting like Disney Plus. It's fucking weird as quirks.
Yeah, like, but at least it has shortcuts.
Yeah, it has shortcuts.
Disney Plus does not have the shortcuts. Or maybe they did add the shortcuts now, because I remember clicking the middle screen didn't work before, remember? And now clicking the middle of the screen does work.
Maybe. We'll have to check.
Well, now we'll have to see if F works for full screen or not. Because if they finally put that in... Because me and Jake were experiencing, like, 3-4 days of, like, no quick... Actually, no. It was 2 whole weeks. What am I talking about? It was 2 whole weeks. No quick... Like, no shortcut keys. Like, no quick keys on the keyboard for, like, you know, video services and shit. Like, streaming services. Netflix has the F for full screen, all that shit. I don't understand. Whatever. Why is Dragon Ball here when I look up this. It's an anime, but Jesus, Dragon Ball, get the hell out. I'm looking up Dr. Stone. Dr. ST, that's not you, I'll tell you that. Oh man, doesn't have not have season 2 yet. It says next season, but then it goes to French dub. It's so funny. Oh man. Lupin the Third. We're back at the menu, my menu of my account, and Lupin the Third is one of those ones that I started to watch, and I really love the style and motion of, and I fucking love it, dude. And there's a 3D, there's a 3D. Sorry, there's a. Every time I say 3D, I think like of saying like Spy Kids 3D, but no, it's sorry, there's a 3D or CG, sorry, CG, I should say CG movie. Right. There's a CG movie of it. That's what I mean to say. Fully Cooley, FLCL, Fully Cooley, Fully Cooley? I don't know. FLCL is cool. Haven't watched much of it at all. I think I watched like literally 2 episodes and I did not get into it all the way. There's part 1 I started watching, but part 4 is what I was watching first, and then I started watching part 2, and I was like, "Where's part fucking 1?" And then part 5 came up, and I was like, "Where's part 3?
Where's part 1?
Part 1 is up here now.
Yeah.
I found it.
That's good.
But these are series. These are different series. These aren't like movies.
They're not movies?
They're not movies. They're series.
That's
like,
weird.
If I go into it, Jake, look.
So this is series 1.
This is series 1, right?
Oh man.
Oh man, it looks like Scooby Doo.
It does.
It looks like old school Scooby Doo. But yeah, that's literally the first series. Then we go back. And then there's series 2. I think they're supposed to be seasons, but the way they were released in America, I guess they were like categorized as different series.
That's weird.
I believe there's no dub. There's only subtitled. From what I remember looking at the first series. Oh no, this is dubbed. What?
That's interesting.
Wait. Is the first one dubbed? Hold on. No, it is not. Doesn't say subtitled dub. Okay, so the second series is dubbed. That's so weird. Okay, either way, that's very interesting. What were we talking about? Something about like scraping the bottom of the barrel of like animation ideas and especially jokes with Family Guy and insulting them and all that stuff because the odd ones out is just
scraping by.
Scraping by. Like, which is also probably what's stressing him out is like, I have no life stories and the pandemic's going on, and what am I supposed to say that no one else already, like, people already know? Like, already know.
Don't eat toilet paper.
Where does he say wear your seatbelt at the end still?
I don't know. I haven't watched him in so long.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Because
the last thing I watched of his was that ad for the game.
Same.
Let's look at his channel real quick. Oh yeah, I'm not subscribed to him, so I gotta look it up.
Wait, are you still subscribed to the Super Collarin Brothers?
Yeah, just to see what they're up to at times. Oh yeah, we should look at them.
We'll look at them in a minute.
Here, I can do this. It's real quick. There we go. And then I gotta look at subscriptions. Recent. Oh my god. You know what? Let's just look at recent. Oh, there's nothing else. Okay. Damn, is Super Carlin's gone silent? I haven't unsubscribed.
Oh, they're right there. Go up. I just saw 22. No, go up for a second. Right there. Who does 22 turn into?
Oh my god. Who cares?
That's what I said when I saw that. I was like, who fucking cares?
Turn into... Who says it's any character that's ever been established? The point is they have potential.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who the hell cares?
22 can be anybody.
Is Grogu gone?
That's because Luke came for him, remember?
Yeah, but then Luke lost, like, he had a school of students.
Yeah, I know.
Then...
And then Ben Solo fucking slaughters all of them, except for a few who, like. So, that's the question. Is Grogu gone now?
I don't think he's gone.
I don't think he's gonna die.
Buzz origin story? What do you mean? He was born and lived in the, like, for the Galactic, like, whatever it's called.
What is...
Galactic Alliance. That's what it's called. Galactic Alliance.
Is there gonna... Wait.
No, that just looks like something they may have commissioned someone to do.
That does. What is
I
that
almost
from?
want to play it, but not really. How to block Avada Kedavra. You don't block Avada Kedavra.
You can block it with another spell, maybe.
Yeah, like, interfere it, I guess. An object, maybe.
You can interfere it. You can, like...
Sure. Like, a real shield. How about that?
Yeah, but
Boom. But
you can't be protected by a magical spell.
yeah, no. It just pierces through.
That's the whole point of that spell. It's unforgivable.
Do you think Avada Kedavra, like, I think we talked about this a long time ago, me and you theorizing, is it's a way to astral project rather than...
Well, okay. The whole thing that came from... It's a spin-off from Abracadabra. I speak and it appears. I speak and I destroy.
Is that literally what it means?
I looked up, like, why would she change it to the B's, the V's?
I don't know. I feel like she could have just made up that.
She could have, like, a lot
But
of this is made up too, but that's, I don't know.
I would have
The
loved
one
a
thing that I
theory
don't-
where it's like a push. Like, the whole point is it pushes your body out of your body in a way spiritually. That would have been nice.
I don't know. Like,
Because
there's
that's,
a
like,
lot of things.
Because there's no other, like, through the spell, when you die that way, Jake,
Here, look.
there's no other markings, right? You don't leave a mark. You don't leave anything like that. Whatever. Excuse me, sorry. People hearing my nasty ass. Secret connection. Oh my god. Secret in what way? I'm so irritated by this. I don't know what to say other than I am very upset at their how to block Avada Kedavra.
Okay,
Okay, could the veil destroy the Horcrux?
you're just asking questions now. Like, I don't know. Like,
Wait, why does good?
okay,
Tara
so
look
during
like-
an audience interview at the Edinburgh Book Festival on April 2004, J.K. Rowling had said to this about the fictional killing curse and etymology. Does anyone know where Avada Kedavra came from? It's an ancient spell in Emmerich, and it is the original of abracadabra, which means let the thing be destroyed. Originally, it was used to cure illness, and the thing was illness, but I decided to make the thing as the person standing in front of me. I take a lot of liberties with things like that. I twist them around and make them mine.
I'll definitely say she made something that still felt unique.
Alright, so I kind of was right.
You were kind of right.
It's to destroy.
So abracadabra, which means make what I want appear.
Well,
Make the thing appear or whatever.
hold on. Let me...
But Avada
I
Kedavra...
might have misspoke on that part.
Oh, okay, whatever. Look, it sounds like... Look, dude, she's not fully credible in anything either, honestly. She acts like she made everything in the beginning, but she didn't. Whatever. Look, I don't care. Okay, getting a lightsaber... Yeah, getting a lightsaber. Okay, we know that we're... Oh my god. Did they watch the Clone Wars series? Or are they just going off the movies? Wait. Where did Godric hide the sword?
What does that say? The Mandalorian is
Getting a lightsaber.
getting a light.
And his stormtrooper ID number.
That doesn't matter.
In the Mandalorian, he's a child. Or okay, does it matter in a different way? Like, we're obviously not taking the context of like what they're gonna use it for in their theory. I don't understand how their mind works.
Okay, so
How is it that they obsess over these things this much? They have made it their career to obsess over these things. You know what? In the past, this used to look stalkerish. You know, like
John,
you could be fans of this and think these things like very lightly and stuff. But when you research, deep dive into it like this, you looked like a stalker, and now it's a career.
okay, I understand with like people being movie buffs and what they want to know about like things of it, but
and trivia.
but you're asking the wrong questions. I feel you're obsessing you're over something that doesn't even matter probably to the author.
Scale of the world, or like
like his stormtrooper.
Snape's still alive. Do you see that title?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
see that.
God,
and
I cannot believe this.
Like, I would love to know.
Albus.
So in the Star Wars universe, they stopped doing the clone thing because of a certain thing. Because
they ran out of a certain resource.
Well, me and Sarah were watching the clone. We just watched the Clone Wars movie, the second one.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones, right? That's what. No, not the. I'm forgetting which one. What is the second movie called?
Shit.
There's the Phantom Menace.
Can we just look up the Star Wars
Yes,
title?
look it up, please.
Star Wars title.
Because I'm blinking for some reason.
Whoops.
Because it's... Just go to the other slide. Phantom Menace, and then what?
Attack of the Clones. Wait. Yeah, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge of the Sith.
Okay. So we just watched Attack of the Clones. And then we started watching the Star Wars Clone Wars show.
Which is supposed to be between the second and third movie.
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense, because you're watching it chronologically, kind of.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So, in the Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan discovers Jango Fett had donated his DNA. But then if I was the Jedi, I would be questioning the clones. I'll be like, what? Why? And they use them. They use the clones. That's my biggest issue, is that they use them, but they're not part of their plan. Even Yoda and Windu are like, so there's a secret. You know what? They use them to their advantage as long as they had them. I will say that. But they should have been investigating everything that they could have.
Yeah, internally investigating.
They don't, do they?
Not really.
So,
I mean, you're watching the series right now.
Yeah, I know. And so, but that's my question to Obi-Wan is, Obi-Wan, I would be if I was Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Mace Windu, I would be like, so these weren't part of our plans because the person who put the order in erased the planet. And the only one who could have done that is a Jedi. Now, so where's
erase the planet? You mean like from the archives?
Yes, from the archives.
Oh, I thought you meant like physically. I was gonna be like, is that why there's no clones anymore? That would have been great. You know what? That would have been a great example of somewhat the Death Star.
Yeah, that would have been, because that they were planning. They show the Death Star plans in Attack of the Clones, right?
Yeah.
And they don't get to build it until A New Hope.
Well, maybe they started.
They started it, and so it took 17 years.
Holy crap, man.
Now
That's a building project. I know some buildings
That
take
was a
long time for the foundation to be
Now
built
that was
in
a
a city.
completed Death Star, right?
Yeah, you're right. A completed Death Star. Dude, imagine an arsenal of Death
Of
Stars.
those, like,
First off, I don't think there would be enough crystals to make them because the whole point is the like lasers are filtered through the crystals that were in the caves on the planet that all the Jedi go to get their crystals for their.
so they were only like what?
They mined out the planet basically that whole thing. So basically all like.
And then what? They had enough for like a second one, but a smaller one.
Yeah. They're like, we don't have as many crystals this time. Let's
But
make
now
that both of them are blown up, those crystals are out there somewhere,
like just
floating out in space, crash onto planets.
okay. I looked up the dark saber as well because that's going to be a major part in the Mandalorian. I feel because
Moving forward.
yeah, because Mando has it now.
Yeah, and he's trying to give it to that damn queen or
But
whatever.
she's like,
no.
I can't. And
No.
even Gideon was like, she can't take it. She needs to win in battle.
And
he's like,
I concede. I concede. I don't. Yeah, take it.
I don't fucking need it.
It's like,
And it's like, yeah,
no, she'll only be a pretender if she does that. It's like,
that's stupid.
I don't fucking care, dude. Like, I clearly don't want it.
Yeah, I find that so stupid. Also, I didn't
So
like.
dumb.
Okay, the one thing that I don't like about the Jedi is like, oh, you have to suppress your anger, and it's like, no, you need to look at that.
You have to suppress all your feelings. You can't love anyone either.
No, that's so stupid.
I know.
They need to I really wish
They need to revamp that idea.
because
Sorry,
because I don't know, like they're fighting people, they're killing people, like they need to feel their feelings. They need to they need to feel like
episode, dude.
I know they need to
Feel
feel
your feelings.
but to be one with the Force is to embrace
all
of
aspects of it. Yeah.
yes.
Your
and-
emotions are your emotions. Period.
yeah.
But your actions are your actions. Period. So. Like look, dude. I
And
agree.
all-
I also don't understand.
You know what?
okay?
I can see how Palpatine or Darth Sidious was able to, like he was clouding everybody's judgment because he was the center of everybody.
Yeah, he was the center of their world, their ideas, and he was like, yes, yes.
And so and then with him still pretending to be Chancellor in the Clone Wars series as well, I can kind of see where, like, they were very blinded by.
He was also
Yeah.
very charming, though. He knew how to be charming.
I don't know. Yoda should have had his guard up all times. If I was a Jedi Knight and I was told like you have to suppress everything, I would be keeping everybody on guard.
No,
then.
yeah, Yoda did indulge on the dark side a little bit when he was younger. That's the thing. It's like he had in his past, but he saw how it didn't help, and he, like, the other thing is, it sounds like it's a muscle. Like, you have to focus in on it. It's not just like a sense you feel. I was talking to Lily about like psychic powers and the psychic commercials we saw. Like, Grandpa brought, because Grandpa was in the room, he brought up like, you know what? I trust a psychic if they called me. You know,
if they called you, being like, I don't know how I know this number, but I need you to get out of your house, wherever you need to leave wherever you are. I have a bad feeling.
The other thing is, I explained to Lily, like, imagine a psychic, like, how is it a muscle for psychics to like use at any point that they want, or that they know? Oh, like, how do they feel it? They know it. How? What is it? Like, is it a vision? Do you see something? Do you, like, what is it? Right? And I love...
Is it like a nerve ending?
I don't know, dude. Like, I wish
These
I
are
knew.
these are questions. Also, they brought up Gideon also wanted to study his blood, so they brought up the blood in the Mandalorian.
I don't like that. I don't like that they're doing the metachlorians or whatever. I hate that. The Force was supposed to just be a thing that anybody could fucking practice and do and eventually have. But being sensitive with the Force is the point of, like, you being a target of a religion called the Jedi, right? That is the point. Is they want people who are naturally skilled and naturally honed in on that by birth, like, right? That's why, and they focused on it and they bred it into people.
Sean, what if it's like antibodies?
You know what? What if it's like dark matter, where literally it's everywhere and everything, but we cannot
And it's
measure.
concentrated in these younglings who.
Fine, Alex, fine. But here's the thing.
There has to be a concentrated source of it.
The only way that I would see that there's a concentrated source in any way to detect it in someone's blood is if they bred it into them. Like it was a breed.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is like, what if it
Okay,
is
fine.
like?
Through
Okay, what
thousands
if
of
it's
years
like
of the-
dark matter, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, fine. So there's a certain there's a certain black matter amount in me and you, and between the two of us, there's more in one of us because of the way we were bred or something in this world. And
I don't know.
And if we focus, like, we could breed it in a way that, like, we finally detect black matter in our blood or something. First off, we'd have to
Hell,
find a
that's
way
how
to detect.
they're doing it in the Promised Neverland. They're breeding intelligence.
Yeah, but that's more measurable. 'Cause they
Intelligence
create a
isn't very measurable. Obedience is.
You're right. Obedience is measurable, but they clearly show that intelligence is measurable because there's a difference in taste and stuff like that. There's something of them, a demon, something that made them detect whether something is smart or not.
That's
Detectable.
stupid.
I know it's stupid. That's why I'm trying
Flesh
to argue
is
with
human
you.
flesh is human flesh.
I understand that too, but here's the thing: there's a way to detect whether, like, just by eating something. Oh, this fucking pig was was in an open field or not. Like,
You know what? It could be like nutrition, like nitrogen and oxygen and stuff like that. So fucking microscopic that we can't even see it, or we can measure it. Who fucking science is
I was
weird.
gonna say those are things we can measure.
Shut up. We're getting into the realm of science fiction now.
That's the whole point of this, which is why they shouldn't add a reality fucking. That's another thing though that justifies the fucking bloodline connection BS that Super Carlin Brothers wants to do. I don't want family connections. I want people to just be able to be born with the fucking Force. That was how it was back in the day, anyways. Like fucking long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Okay.
What if they're just making the M thing up, huh?
You mean like propaganda within the thing?
Yes.
The Sith?
Yes.
Or...
Yes. Because what if I can see it being propaganda in the Sith? Like, oh, it's something in their blood. We have to, like, do something about it.
Yeah, it's something like a pride thing, I think.
Yeah, and so, like, because even Ahsoka Tano was like, it takes a year. Like, you have to have discipline about it and master it and shit like that.
And then you can...
And so, what if the Jedi believe one thing and the Sith believe another?
But it sounded like they believed the same thing with the midichlorians.
The Sith... Wait, who came up with the midichlorians?
It sounds like the
Sean,
Old Republic.
The old Republic?
Back before the Sith fucking... He turned full Sith, like, all, like... ultimate power before that moment, okay? Like, because he was the one that, like, went to Anakin and was like, the midichlorian count on this kid is, like, enormous. He's, like, gonna burst of it. It's like... He's like a blue bolt all his life. He's about to burst. He's a goddamn gigolo, ready to burst. And she's like, no, 3 more minutes at least.
Sean, so you're telling me that Palpatine came up with that?
I don't know if it's Palpatine, because Palpatine...
Is he just reporting
it? No. Palpatine had a story of a guy, Dark Plagueis, if you remember. Dark Plagueis was a his Sith master, probably before Palpatine or whatever, right? Palpatine explained the story to Anakin about, you can control the midichlorians inside
Sean, that's
someone.
what... There's the propaganda.
I don't think that's propaganda.
I think it's propaganda.
Then why would he spew it
just
to try
like
and convince?
Just like the carrots in World War II. Eat more carrots and you get to see it in night without fucking night vision goggles.
That's just placebo effect. Because you can still see fine in the dark if you let your eyes adjust.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Fine. So you're saying Palpatine made up that story, and that's not lore. That's just propaganda that he made up in order to manipulate Anakin and the rest of the fucking people.
And the rest of the Sith people.
But what if he's not the one that made it up?
That's what I'm trying to say is, what if he believes it himself and that's why it's propaganda?
Okay, so it must have started a long time ago with someone who probably found a thing that they called metachlorians,
Because it doesn't sound like...
and it correlated with people who were very sensitive to the Force in some way. But let's say,
because Sean, you didn't really answer my question.
Okay.
I asked who came up with that.
it sounded like it originally came from, like everything of it came from the Old Republic, the ones that are in the Phantom Menace, the government that's in the Phantom Menace, and Attack of the Clones or whatever, right? That government. I don't think they came. You're trying to ask who came up with it, but I'm saying that's who initially gave it out there as the thing to us, the viewers, and to the as a thing in the world, right?
Well, who's talking about it more? The leaders?
The Jedi seem to only know about what metachlorians are.
Then I feel like it's being fed to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. So it must be that government. But here's the thing: is I don't think it's necessarily okay. Fine, maybe it's a fully fake thing.
Because the Jedi is a religion, right?
I don't want to give Palpatine that much credit because Palpatine.
Well, I'm not trying to give Palpatine all the credit. I'm trying to figure out who said it first and if it spread from him to them.
I think it was his master who was just trying to say I know how to do this. And metachlorians aren't the thing that control the Force or help you control the Force. It is just a thing inside you that helps you create life, maybe. And that's how Palpatine learned that technique from his master.
It's like the water bears then. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. There's a bajillion of them in one fucking tiny centimeter, cubic
there's
centimeter.
Even little microscopic creatures on our eyelashes eating away dead skin.
Yeah, eating away dead skin. That's how we have real smooth eye lines.
So I think it's propaganda from the Sith, and it was fed slowly to the New Republic.
Okay, fine. That it's not.
It's
something...
not just Palpatine saying it.
And the metachlorians are something that exist, but water bears don't help me control water.
Exactly.
So they're there, and if I can control water, it's not because of the water bears. There. Okay, fine. You're right. It's something like that. I think we came to this conclusion, but we got angry at each other for
because I was just wanting a clear answer on who was spreading this propaganda, who was spreading this information first. It sounds like the Old Republic, but who's in charge of the new Old Republic? Palpatine. And who's Palpatine getting his information from? Darth Plagueis.
Darth Plagueis.
Whatever. I don't fucking care about names.
No, I know. Dude, their names spelled so fucking weird. I don't care either.
Dr. Plague or whatever.
Dr. Plague. I think that's from a different franchise.
I don't care.
Again, yeah, it doesn't matter. Darth Plagueis, weird character, barely appears. He's only mentioned.
So,
you know what? Look, dude, if it's something that Palpatine made up, then, my God, what a fucking weirdo.
It doesn't sound like Palpatine came up with it, though. That's why
it does not sound like he came up with it either.
It sounds like someone was just trying to manipulate him into thinking something.
There's other Star Wars lore, anyways, through the books that were approved by George Lucas,
but disowned by Disney.
Yeah, which is
who
sad.
did not create Star Wars.
Yeah, and all the good things from it. Dude, there are so many good Star Wars books that they could have just fucking taken from.
John Favreau is probably taking shit from the old lore.
Dude, it feels like he's just made a Western, but in space. What did I say? It felt like Firefly. It feels like Firefly, dude. Honestly,
Boba
just
Fett's,
with a smaller crew.
I want to say, the Mandalorians feel like cowboys.
Yeah, they feel like just free ranching cowboys. They have no exact home, but they have a settlement that they go to talk to and stuff. Who was it?
Oh, Clinton. It was
Clint Eastwood.
Okay, so Boba Fett's outfit was inspired by Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name. Or, the fucking poncho and shit like that.
A Western, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
That cowboy movie. What was that cowboy TV movie we were watching?
The Young
Gun, which had an intro to us that looked like a TV show. But it's a movie series?
Yeah, that was stupid.
That's the dumbest. We found this on an old VHS.
Some people like
recording on TV. So stupid. I'm gonna cough. I don't want to laugh and cough every time.
But I just want to know who came up with that first. It sounded like the Old Republic.
It sounds like the Old Republic, yeah.
And who is in charge of the Old Republic? Oh, the Chancellor. The Chancellor is
Palpatine.
Is Palpatine. And who's Palpatine really? Darth Sidious. And who is he really? He's really the Padawan or apprentice of Darth Plagueis. Plagueis. I don't fucking care for his name.
Why is it Darth? I guess. Whatever. You don't have to look that up. It's a dumb question. Why is any Star Wars name the name it is? Like, it's dumb.
Well,
I know Darth Vader is like the father or something.
It's German for father.
Yeah.
And if
so
anybody
German viewers in the American theaters are like, no, I am your father. Yeah, no shit.
And people are like, huh? How did you know? And it's like, oh, Vader is father in my language. You didn't know that? Oh, okay. My bad. I should have told you from the beginning. It wouldn't have.
What are they, on a date or something? So like,
who knows?
Why are they talking to each other so much in the theater?
I know that was from Pitch Perfect. Actually, when you know that dude. Do you remember
that dude?
He was like roommates with that magician.
Yeah, he was. That was
great.
Why is Pitch Perfect a good movie? Pitch Perfect 2 is not that great a movie.
No, and Pitch Perfect 3 did not help.
3? No way. 3? Yeah. You're telling me there's a third one?
Yes.
I feel like you're lying right now.
No, look it up.
Oh my god, I'm fucking baffled. Why? I'm gonna look it up on this tab. Is it just one word? Pitch Perfect?
Mm-mm.
Okay, pitch.
It's like down there in 2017.
Oh, really?
Down now. That's Pitch Perfect.
No! 2017. 2 years after the sequel? That's not enough time.
Yeah.
That's not enough time to rest. If it was planned out from the beginning to be a trilogy, then fine. But no.
It didn't feel like it was a trilogy.
No, it didn't. It didn't even feel like it needed a sequel.
It didn't.
The first one was fine. It was a little awkward with the, like, out in the street battle thing. And it was like...
No, that was really cool.
No. It felt awkward because she started making an original song and they were like, what's that? And it's like, there's no way you got everyone here has memorized every song ever, right? And the whole point is you're remixing certain songs, right? What if she's taking an old song with these lyrics and just remixing it to, like, a softer, you know? Like, it's like, there's no way... That felt awkward.
Well,
and
they said the song had to be about sex. And was she singing about sex?
I don't remember. I just remember she started singing something original, and then people were like, oh, original.
Well, I remember that. I remember the core context was like they were getting mad because, hey, they're supposed to be talking about getting it on.
Yeah. Bitches in the crib.
And then she starts singing something softly, and then, or it doesn't sound like sex. So they're like,
you know what?
Whoa.
Why is it that that gangsters say "Welcome to the crib" when that's like associated with babies? Do you? Welcome to my crib. Pump my crib, man, or whatever it's called. Pitch Perfect 3 does not sound like a real... That sounds like a joke. Jake, that sounds like a joke.
Battle.
It sounds like a really bad joke. I don't like that. I don't like how... That's so dumb. I'm not in agreement with this. I don't really... This is so dumb. Oh, Jesse Cox. What do you tweet? What do you tweet today? Media. Tweets and replies. Excuse me. Stop. Don't go to his... It's so weird because when you... Okay, there we go. Well, here's an update. Computer is dead. Also, YouTube is still copyright. It's still copyright flagged because I used the Star Wars ship. What? Use that Star Wars ship. I've reached out to the artist. He is demanding a public apology and money. Depending on what that entails, I might lose. What? No, dude. Dude, assume I maliciously stole his art when I was just trying to come up with a good image for a RPG game with friends. I'm trying to arrange a chat, but I don't know, gang. YouTube isn't being helpful, and depending on the demands, I'm really considering letting the channel die. No! When was this? Okay, this was literally, for us, 25 minutes ago, so... But that one was a while ago? When the hell? No! Oh my god. To add context, I used art of a Star Wars ship without crediting the artist because I'm dumb and I was quickly trying to find an image for my Star Wars RPG game that was wrong. I'll definitely try to make up for that and do anything reasonable to fix it. However, the artist, I don't know what that says right there.
Wait, what's happening?
He is getting like there's an artist that got all pissy because he was trying to make an RPG game or whatever, and he was just using an image that he found off Google or whatever because it's Star Wars themed, and it's a Star Wars themed ship. So like he just used a random thing, but he didn't credit the artist, I guess, right away, and he does feel stupid about that, but he's trying to make up for it, and the guy's like hardly responding, and YouTube's not being fair about it.
I would say, look, I just was trying to find some things.
Yeah,
I
that's
found
what he's
an image.
And look, okay, flag 8 video. Oh, it was
background detail for players, but did so in a way that it isn't 1 copyright strike, but 3. So I've hit my 3 copyright strike cap for this one image. What? Just for one image?
If I don't do anything, my channel is auto deleted in a few days. So yeah.
Okay, so I looked up.
Oh my god.
So I looked up the.
Okay. There's something going on his channel, and this was from earlier today. So that means, fuck, man. Okay, so and I was just on his channel. I was about to watch. Didn't I just say how I was about to watch Scary Game Squad? That's on his channel, dude.
Fuck.
Oh my god, no! Jesse! I don't want to lose Jesse's channel!
Well, anyways, I found the lyrics. I found the rules for the riff off. I don't mean to lighten it, but
No,
that sucks.
It does suck, because... Oh my god, that's scary, dude.
But I'm really proud that I found this part.
Dude, people are going to talk about this, certainly. Where's the drama on this? Like, Jesse's trying to do his best to make up for this, and... Oh my god. One image. Dude, this one image.
How can one image get...
And it's an RPG game? What? Like, hold on.
Okay, so the rules, you must sing a song that's based off the given category. If it doesn't match the category, then they're cut off.
Shit. Sorry.
When you interrupt another's group song, you must start with your song with the same word that the group song has landed on. For example, during the riff off in the movie, the BU Harmonics, the group that sings Madonna songs, interrupts the Troublemakers' Hey Mickey with Like a Virgin by landing on the phrase So Fine. Word and phrase that both songs share. As another example, when Becca interrupts Jesse's song, he was singing It Feels Like the First Time, and she came in with It's Going Down. Not an exact match. This is what prompted their disqualification from the riff-off.
So she didn't match what the word exactly was.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
And that's why she got cut off.
It was miles and miles. It was
It's dude.
What?
This is they're gonna reanimate this movie called Joshua in the Promised Land, and it's great. And this is someone's take, their thing about it. Oh, mime time. That's nice. Such a cute.
Okay.
Such a cute
The next category chosen songs was S&M. The rest of the group backed them up with the beat. The trebles cut off the bellas with "Let's Talk About Sex."
Let's talk about sex. What's next? I don't know.
The Bellas lose the riff off when Becca rapped "No Diggity." The word she cut Jesse off was "it" because Becca rapped "no." They're so technical. Holy shit.
Technically, she rapped "No Diggity."
Yeah, okay, so she cut Jesse off at "it," and then she begins with "it's." Do you see the difference there? That
That's
is
the stupidest thing in the world. I'm not agreeing.
What
with
is
that.
this? English majors? Fuck that. If she said "it is," maybe she would have fucking got it.
Maybe that's dumb. I don't agree with that. That's dumb.
"It's" is just abbreviated from "it's." Those arbitrary protests through this ruling Justin hands the prize to the troublemakers. That is so stupid.
And that would have qualified what you just said. That is stupid. But yes. And it qualifies, folks. He said "it" in there.
But that is such a category. No. I rebuke that loss. That's so stupid.
So stupid. Shoot, I gotta entertain you guys and not cough. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. And I'm dying also because Jesse's channel is going to get deleted because of one image. I cannot believe this. Star Wars RPG game. Hold on. Jesse Cox, Star Wars RPG. Where's the... The echoes of anonymity. I don't know. I don't know how to read that. I'm a dummy. Don't know how to read. That's so dumb, though. So dumb. Ooh, nice. Okay, it looks like Jacob's gone for the moment, so I'm going to take over by myself and probably with some doodles. I need to switch the screen then, but in the meantime, I'm gonna open Photoshop. Open Photoshop. We're gonna do some doodles, me and him. I have a bunch of stuff I want to show. There's another thing he's doing. Wait, but what channel? So this is on his channel? Yeah, it is on his channel. Oh, that's the very top. Okay. That's so dumb. I cannot believe he's gonna get... I'm very upset by that. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. It's so dumb. I don't know. I'm just quiet right now. Sorry. I'm just waiting for Photoshop to load up. It'll be fun and fine and dandy. I got all quiet when you were gone. I didn't have much to say. I was just kind of reading things. And I was trying to look into what the RPG thing was. And look, this is what it is. Whoops, there's Photoshop coming up. Whoops. No, yeah, but like shit, dude. Like,
I thought that was. I think that's a stupid rule in this fucking
yeah,
universe.
that thing. Oh, why is it? Oh, excuse you, man. Bless
Fuck.
you. Curse you.
I
Send
know.
you to hell and back. Burn the demons out of your soul. Just drop them off on your way to hell.
I hope I do.
Oh man, we're sick. It sounds like it. I'll definitely say that. It is on his channel, but it looks like it's 40 episodes in, or maybe even more. If it's no, it must be. It just must be this because it's on his channel. Updated 6 days ago. So it's almost at 40 videos, dude.
So wait, is this a game that he's making?
I think it's I think it's a role-playing little podcast thing that he's doing.
Oh my! Why would you get mad over that?
It's for one, it's promotion of your art. If you like,
I'm sorry, but if I was watching some random video and I saw my art in it and I wasn't credited, or if they were just using it as like a background shit, I would be like, oh my god, my shits!
yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't know. I guess
I got a call. What's this about?
Who is it?
Hello.
Hi, Sean. This is Copperfield's Books in Montgomery Village. I was calling to let you know that your 2 specials are in.
Yes. That's the Guardians of the Cahool and
Warriors. Warriors into the Wild.
and Warriors into the Wild. Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. It was our area code, so I knew it was someone local. I was gonna be like, if this is some idiot thinking they're scamming me, that's hilarious. But it's Copperfields. My books came in.
Awesome.
Now we can go on a walk and get those, and
Yeah.
then we can talk about them.
We should get food too.
Yeah, I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We've been talking for almost an hour and a half, so makes
But-
sense.
If wait, you should play something of it. Like
Play something of it. I don't want to do that because this is gonna go on YouTube itself, and it
No,
may
wait.
get automatic.
That's not what I was trying to say. Like, not play it now, but I want to hear.
Oh, we want to watch it and talk about it. Like,
Well, I just want to hear some of it just to see if it's like a game,
all right,
game that he's
fine.
making.
I'm not gonna show any images, of course. Like, it's not recording the screen, but I will. Oh shit, that's loud.
But I'm just curious if they're role playing because
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a role playing thing.
And when light and dark suddenly
Oh,
melt
they're
together,
doing images.
very excited for those human questions.
Hold on.
And she's gonna do it again. Her name's Fang. And I'm like, oh no. So
I'll let you know, on behalf of everyone, I'm gonna make sure any throat-biting rolls have like the highest difficulty. If you're gonna get in there and bite a throat, you gotta like get in there. Someone has to show you their neck. So,
I didn't do it on purpose.
2 light side points. It's not bad.
So is this like a D&D session with Star Wars?
Until next episode when we see where we left off. The first counter is an Imperial Counter. It is a counter that lets our players know. It's kind of like the star rating system in Grand Theft Auto. The more they do terrible things, the more they like shoot up, I don't know, a bar, or they rob a. So
Pantoran, you would see me having blue skin, light, platinum.
Yeah, it is an art. It's just
a role playing game with Star Wars.
and they're doing their like they have their own art like for the characters that it looks like they've drawn up and stuff, and they're gonna flash on screen every time it's their character's turn or something, and it also looks like they have just a grid system for like keeping track of stuff, people's inventories, and also people's inventories for the viewers like to know. You know?
If like seriously, if I saw something like this and I saw my artwork in it, I wouldn't.
I would not be mad. I would just at least try and contact Jesse saying, hey, that's my ship. I'd love credit if you could, like, even if it's just in the description. Which
And
no
hey,
one
if you
reads.
want more stuff, just let me know.
Yeah,
too.
just, like, please be sure to give credit where credit is due. You know, like, but it sounds like, oh my god, I'm so upset over this.
But I want to say
hate this.
if there was a flower or tree or like some sort of like
So, you know what? A ship is pretty generic. There's a million ships.
There's a million ships. How can you get mad at that? That's what I'm trying to say. If it was like a character, if it was
if
like
the ship is described or used in the show like a character,
then I would understand your like why
the Firefly ship. That thing's like a character.
yeah, it's its own character. It has like its own inventory, its own health. It seems
Yeah.
like your ship is your character. If you're using that, but if it's a background ship, why get mad over that?
Yeah, or if there's many, many copies of it, like nothing that really distincts it from each other, or if it's a X-Wing, then it's not like, that's not a character.
You can't get mad like if
You can't get mad at someone using an X-Wing, right? Like,
because there are many
there
X-Wings.
are so many X-Wing. The whole point is it's a generic, quick design, utilizing design for a ship to fly in space or whatever.
But if they were reusing your ship and using it as a character, then I would definitely feel violated.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be the ship.
Or if it's like an
Or-
enemy ship or
Like,
something
yeah, if
like
it's supposed
that.
to be like the ship for a person or character, then it is as much its own character for it to be unique. For it to be every time it appears, you think of that character and you think of it as its own character.
Yeah, like Boba Fett's ship, the Millennial Falcon,
Yeah.
X-Wings, like those are
Well, the X-Wings I feel like are like
more
the-
generic.
Yeah, like the TIE fighters.
Yeah.
Like, they're generic for a reason. There's supposed to be a lot of them quick made for anybody to use. There's no uniqueness that's necessarily put on it.
Like the Mandalorian ship. That
yeah,
would be
that is super unique. That
Yeah.
that's not generic at all. That's super unique.
it would be like just like
If you have to say it's the ship, then that's a character of a ship. But if you say
like
it's
the 19 like
garbage
Sam and Dean's
scow,
car.
huh?
Like Sam and Dean's car. It's an Impala.
Yes,
But the year, the
the
paint
year
job
and the paint job and the model and make
makes it its character.
also the fact that they drive it like the way they do, like I almost said the way they do, but like there's certain things that make it's their car. It's the
Impala.
Impala. Yeah. That's why you say that, like, because that's a title then it holds. Like, but if you say it's a ship, you know,
Oh,
then it's
an
generic.
Impala. It's
Here's the thing: credit is needed, and Jesse recognizes that, and I will totally defend Jesse on this. Of just communicate with Jesse. Why didn't he communicate? Did he try communicating to Jesse privately? Maybe Jesse was too busy, and the guy got impatient, and then formed a strike. And now YouTube is doubling down or tripling down or something. I don't know.
It's like whoa. I
The
wasn't trying to be.
communication there's an attempt of communication right now, overall. So I'd rather they talk and figure it out. And I bet you
I can.
Jesse is acting very like, listen, guys, we might lose the channel, but honestly, whatever channel you make, man, I'm gonna follow because you're fucking awesome.
Like I like how we can defend both sides of this. You know, like we can defend.
Yeah.
Are able to defend. Like I don't know. Like
I definitely will say if he named it something and it was a characteristic, like a very characteristic ship in this guy's series related to Star Wars or just whatever thing he had for the ship to exist in, and then Jesse used it.
then I can totally
stuff,
get.
Then I get it, right? Like that's why we're using that. Like I'm describing as like it's got to have its own characteristics or be called the thing,
Yeah.
right? Not a scow ship, a this, a that. Like because if it's it's one of many like to that, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
But
it's
if
not
you
holding
say
its own.
the X-wing, like Luke's X-wing, like it's Luke's.
What's the jet called in X-Men? Their jet.
Fuck. It has a name.
Yeah, it has a
The
name.
X-Men jet?
Yeah.
The X-Jet?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
X-Men jet or something.
Jesus, ah, man. I don't remember it ever having the X-Men jet.
Yeah, they gave it a name or something. I
The
thought they gave it
Blackbird.
the Blackbird.
Also nicknamed X-Jet, is a fictional aircraft appearing in American. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Okay. Cool.
So it's called Blackbird or X-Jet.
So, but the Blackbird, the X-Jet. You
So
have
there,
to,
like the Mel.
it makes it a title.
Like, so as I was saying, like, we're like, it can, if it's one way or the other, it's easily defendable.
Yeah. Like that's why I also want to like preface. It's an understanding of like if that's what the person did with that design of the ship in something that they made or were making, and it was out there just, and then it in general got used, then I can understand why they want credit, because they're trying to put the credit of that ship to a very distinct design in the sense of like
let's
their
say
series or
someone
their
was
creation.
making a concept art for like their Star Wars story, and they're like making it like visually, and so they like design the ship, and it's
But
like,
they're showing progress on their site or something, and then it gets in the mix because it's like got the tag attached to Star Wars and a tag attached to spaceship and a tag attached to all these things, and it may end up in the list on Google's like search things for images in generic terms like that. So it's understandable why it may get mixed up, like in no
and
credit.
why some people would use it and some people would
Yeah.
like,
But another reason why this is a huge deal is because Jesse is a big channel, and I get that. He's got a huge, loyal audience. But that's the thing, is like, communicate with Jesse, and Jesse will say, like, hey, this person made the ship, we had a bit of a scuffle, but it's understandable, it was my mistake, I didn't exactly research whether the ship was, like, in anything well known, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a little communication in the beginning of it, like, blah, blah, blah. But now here's the person, here's their artwork, and here's some other artworks that may feature or may incidentally be featured in the future with credit. You know, like, but from now on, every piece of imagery that is not handmade, like created by the team, is going to be credited as it should be. Like, that would be simple, but I don't know how much. I don't know where, I don't know what ship, and I don't know where it is, right? It's like, that's the context we have, is like the tweet and stuff, and him just trying to communicate, hey, the channel may get deleted, sorry guys, because Jesse's doing this more for fun than he is profit, and it's great, which is why he's not like, he's kind of shrugging it off like, whatever, you know, like, and
Yeah.
I kind of like that, but it also makes it difficult because he's supposed to be trying to do this for fun and entertainment for all of us, but they're making it a little difficult with that kind of thing, and I don't know. I just hope it works out. Here's the thing. I don't want the person to necessarily get hate, because they want credit, and credit is a huge deal in the art industry.
and that's why I'm like trying to say is like this is defendable for both
sides.
parties.
Yeah. So
Jesse didn't know who to credit to. He used it. Maybe it was
now
like,
that there's a discussion going on, he could credit them.
yeah,
But right now, obviously, like anyone would, he's focusing on trying to work out the communications and make sure his stuff isn't deleted necessarily. Like, which I definitely
like that's
hope,
why I was,
you know
like,
what? If it means the playlist disappears, like from us, like from this, then I don't mind, until, because that's only one series I'll miss out on. There's plenty of other things that he'll make and I'll enjoy, but a whole channel deleted just because of one image is gonna be a bit overkill, especially for Jesse Cox, who, like, he's great. He's not a bad image for YouTube. If he was the face of YouTube, I'd honestly say, YouTube, you'd made a great choice if you chose him. Like, he's a bit dirty-minded at times. Like, not to say he's like gross out humor on purpose. He's just obviously like
an adult, and
he's an adult. Yeah,
has
that's a
adult
great way to put
humor.
it. He's an adult, and he'll go there. But like, he also is very family-friendly in many other ways, and he's a very good choice if he was the face of YouTube, but he's not, and he doesn't necessarily want to be, I think, but he But either way, I hope things work out. This is just crazy and weird. I don't like this. I do like this though, the merch shit going on for Game Grumps. Because look at that design. Look at this shit. The heart candies for Valentine's and stuff. And they're words that
They do look like that generic Target legging kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, but they probably got words that are referencing the Game Grumps.
Yeah,
which is
I know.
Fine. Sorry, we have Twitter and I have a multi-window thing going on right now that everybody can't see. So me commenting suddenly on Twitter when we're talking about Star Wars and shit, it just caught my eye. We're gonna go get food. We're gonna grab the books and then possibly I may just make it separate episodes or separate parts to post them because this one is already so long. We're gonna talk about books.
Yeah.
We were talking media already with Odd Ones Out. Animation in general, and Star Wars, Disney, and
The Last of Us.
and The Last of Us. Yeah. So we'll come back with some books because we talked about the Magic Treehouse a little bit,
Yeah.
but we only talked about getting them, nothing else about them.
Yeah. I remember growing up on them and stuff, and
There's a lot to talk about. We'll talk about it when we get back.
Yeah.
We also didn't talk about the Mandalorian like we were supposed to from last episode. We said we'll be back, and then we never came back to it, which
we should.
Well, I'm not gonna make any promises anymore.
We
Jake,
should. But
You can make a promise all you want, Jake. I'm not making any promises anymore because I feel terrible breaking that promise. Made me sick to my stomach, so sick that I'm coughing today.
I only feel bad to a certain degree.
Fair enough.
I have to live my life too, you know.
I know. I didn't say I wasn't living my life. I just said I'm living with a guilty conscience. It's like Batman, dude. Jake, I'll say I'm Batman.
Remember when Deanna was trying to hit on him?
Yeah, and she got upset and destroyed a statue right next to him.
Yeah, it's like.
But he didn't even bat an eye.
Because his response was like, bad guys will get to the love of my life and hurt them. And she was like, I can take care of myself. Destroy a statue. And it's like, and someone who respects property.
Yeah, someone who respects property, man.
Also, I have daddy issues. Like,
I'm a rich kid who has who has issues, and you're
lots
just
of issues.
an immortal goddess.
I don't think it would really work out.
I don't think it would work out. It's kind of tough to accept, even as the Batman, though. He's supposed to be a bachelorette, right?
Bachelor.
No, he's a teenage girl with those girls. Sorry, he's a bachelor. Yes. I knew. You know what's funny? I knew my mouth was saying the wrong thing, but my brain just is like, "Let it happen, let it happen." And I wanted to. I think it's so dumb. I love catching myself, even when I'm talking to myself. Sometimes I'll say something dumb and I'll point it to myself, but I'm like, then I come to the realization like no one else is laughing at this, and I'm by myself. So
Who cares?
who cares?
I'll make mistakes all I want.
I do that a lot when I'm standing at the microwave and I'm talking to myself to pass the time, waiting for my food to warm up. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Why did I say that? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. So dumb. I don't know. I don't know how much I really talk to myself, but I know it's enough to recognize my own habits. My own habits. So dumb. Oh, Photoshop. I brought up Photoshop. So we can also draw when we get back some stuff, because I think that'd be fun, right?
So I think Daddy Fat Snaps is about to make a song on the Never Promised Land.
The Promised Neverland?
Yeah, Promised Neverland. Fucking A.
That's another thing we gotta talk about. Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. We gotta dedicate, we gotta dedicate segments. We gotta do a list.
Yeah, like of our favorite animes or video games.
Yeah. Well, no, we just gotta do a list of the topics that we should go to and do it via that direction.
Yeah, I know.
We start to veer too much off of one topic that we started with or we're in, we'll move to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll be back. of course, whether we're actually talking about the books or anime or whatever, we'll be back. So, catch you next time. Jake?
See ya.